from Bobby Labonte.
And here's a spin.
That's Jeff Green has spun up in turn 4. We'll bring out the first caution flag today in the Goodrich Chevrolet. So he gets it right. It will not lose a lap.
But some pretty good damage to the left rear of that car.
There is a lot of damage there.
There's no way to put any fuel in the car if he is able to continue.
And this was the caution flag that Patty Moise needed to put her husband and co-owner of that race car, Elton Sawyer, in it. First caution, lap 14.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. The virus is called the chip virus. This virus is first made is in New York City. The following chips are Cheetos Puffs, Takis, Chester's Hot Fries, Doritos Spicy Nachos, Cheez-Its, Cheetos Paws, and Lay's Sour and Cream. If you eat these chips...
See if we can see what happened to the 3 car here just a moment ago.
Now we see him up there and backs it in the wall pretty doggone hard.
He was in some pretty heavy traffic back there.
She's coming in. She had trouble getting in and out of the car in practice. In fact, yesterday morning they had to actually take her seat out of the car because she couldn't even practice the race car. You see the crew members going in to try to help her out. She can't bend her left knee, so they literally lift her out. There's her husband, Elton Sawyer. And they climbs in. They had a pillow behind Patty Moise because they had Elton's seat in the car.
I think he's going to get lapped. I think that Elton will be lapped before he can get the car going again.
It's going to be awfully close. Of course, Patty is thinking about her dad also, who had heart bypass surgery. 6 bypass, is that the way to put it, Jerry, this week? And he's watching television down in Florida. Hope everything goes well with him.
Let's see, is he going to make it? They've stopped the cars. He will go a lap down, Will Elton. Oops, he ran the stop sign.
Well, he sure did.
And Jim Bound in the Lux car. There we see Grissom in the... We saw some contact from Grissom in Jim Bound's car. Around he goes, and Chad Little, he just got really true. I don't think either of those cars hit anything there.
Well, I think
you did hit hard last week. Obviously, you're limping. You've got some problem with your knees. You've had a tough week. You've been in the hospital with your father and stuff. And then, obviously, the driver change didn't go. Oh, wait a minute. There's a spin out there on the speedway.
And no caution flag.
No caution flag. Sorry about that. Anyhow, the driver change didn't go as smooth as you wanted to. The NASCAR official kept holding you. What was the problem?
Apparently, Elk didn't beat the pace car down at the end. He was held by he went by the guy who had the stop sign.
Hey, that happens. I've done that a million times. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Just wanted to go up here at Farmer Car to have a good run, and my knee had tore something in it. It's hard to keep it bent that long.
Yeah, it's hard. I tell you what, it's hard to drive a race car when you're feeling healthy, much less when you're not. I will say this is the first time I've ever seen a wife get in for or a husband get in for a wife in Winston Cup racing or in NASCAR racing. I wouldn't let my wife in my car or my husband, either one.
Last. Boy, look at this mess. Here's Mike Wallace trying to get by Mike Laughlin. Oh, and Labonte. How Labonte does spin.
right in front of the leader. Caution is out.
How in the world did Chad Little miss him?
I don't know. I thought he was going to T-bone him. I mean, just hit him head on there.
Chad Little kept from losing a lap, stayed in front of Mark Martin, and stayed out of a wreck. What an outstanding job of driving by Chad Little and John Deere car. There's the Bayer car. A little bit of contact between Terry Labonte and Michael Waltrip as the caution comes out. Bobby Labonte was trying to get his lap back. He will not be able to do it.
Mike Dillon might have got his lap back.
Here we see as the cars come off the corner, and Terry Labonte just gets a little bit of a touch from Mike Waltrip, and he almost saves it, but here he can't make up that. Around he goes. The real flats come up. The car goes up in the middle of the racetrack. Now watch Chad Little.
Wow, it looked like he was going to just cram him right in the back. But
I knew he was going to nail him.
Yeah. What a great job of driving.
One more shot as they're coming off turn 4. Man.
Left side of your screen. Now watch the green car come into your picture, Chad Little, as the Bayer car it's going to just center punch him. Now, the restart a moment ago, we had a car that tagged the wall.
There's Jeff Fuller in the Sunoco car, goes up. Almost gets in the wall. Very, very high.
And we got a problem on the backstretch.
Wow, heavy contact to Johnny Chapman's car in the 55. This is going in turn 3.
And he is right in the middle of the racetrack, and they are going to be using the hand signals to wave and slow down as the cars go high to miss Chapman. Field getting slowed down. Chapman's car sitting totally sideways.
And there were all these cars trying to get a lap back, and neither of them get the lap back on Mark Martin.
Mark probably didn't know that there were as many laps down as there were. He wouldn't have raced them back to the...
That's right. Ever see Chapman moving around in the Ray and Diane DeWitt car? Here he is, the 55 car. Just, I don't know, just all of a sudden, the car gets out from under him and goes down and smacks the inside wall hard.
Well, that sheet metal came off that thing, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Take another look.
Also involved. Let's take a look, see if we can see what might have happened to Hall and Dillon, or I should say Rumley. Got me doing it now. Rumley got in turns 1 and 2. Oh,
well, Mike Dillon hit him.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened to him.
you were right the first time. Yeah, here's Shane Hall trying to avoid his car on the inside. You can't see it by those trucks there, but the 85 car, Shane Hall, he spun and right on his car, and we did not have a caution flag. It happens in a hurry here at Richmond. Take a look at this. This is the car of former leader Mark Martin. The right front tire apparently coming apart and just worn down to the cords, and Martin's car now rumbling down pit road.
No, you're right. He still is the leader.
Exactly.
He is the leader. But that's what the leader of the car looks like. Kyle Petty is there. Kyle, will they ever get the jack under the car?
That's gonna be their problem, is getting the jack under the car. They've got everybody over there trying to lift it up. I think if they get the jack up, it doesn't look too bad. He drove it back in. It's about to tore the right front fender off of it. These guys are working. They're trying to get it up. Mark's waving at him. He's cut it off now. He's cut the car off now. Taking his gloves off. He must be going to get out. Bill Weber.
Hey, Randy LaTroy may have pitted too early. They were furious down here. Some of these other teams on the lead lap after the 74 car went by, jumping off the wall, looking for an official. The official waved by the 74 and then gave an indication, I believe, the pit road was open. So keep an eye on the 74. May have pitted too early.
The pace car,
Here. Now, we had a caution coming out because of a spin out in turn 2. This is actually the race back to the caution flag.
he's on the outside of Mike Wallace, and he goes up and looks to me like he gets in the loose stuff, and the car just will not turn. Once you get in that debris up there, the car will not turn into the wall, and we can see the heavy damage to the right side of Mark's car.
Now take a look from the roof camera of Rodney Combs riding behind this incident, see if we can see what happened to Mark Martin.
I think Mike Wallace goes up the racetrack to stay in front of Mark Martin to win the battle back to the line to keep his stay in the lead lap, or to save a lap, I should say. 90 car. Well, he is in the lead lap, as a matter of fact.
He's running an 8 spot, so all these cars now on pit road is going to put it down to a trophy.
It is Purvis's 31st Busch Grand National start. There's been 415 Busch Grand National races so far. 70 winners. Will Jeff Purvis be number 71? 3 laps to go, 2.5 laps to go, actually.
And he looks up in the rearview mirror, and Nemechek is still there.
That's not what he wants to see, Ned.
No, he likes himself pulling away.
That's right. Like to see a little more daylight between he and Nemechek.
It'll be white flag next time by. A car length and a half separating Purvis and Nemechek. 2 Chevrolet drivers. Chevrolet Monte Carlos. The car in front of them is the 81 car of Todd Bodine. He's on the lead lap at the tail end, but the 4 car is the leader as the white flag from Carl Simmons signifies 1 lap remains.
As Purvis hold him off, there's Todd Bodine up in front, but I don't think that he's going to catch Todd Bodine. Can he hold off Nemechek?
He kept it down low on the inside. That's what he'll need to do here in turns 3 and 4, and he's keeping it right down on that yellow line.
And for the 67th time, a Busch Grand National race has been won from the pole. Jeff Purvis.
3rd different winner here in 1996. 3 races, won a competitive series, and there's Johnny Allen in the crew. Let's go down to Kyle Petty.
Okay, I'm standing here. Mark Reno's the crew chief on this car, but Johnny Allen is the acting crew chief in the pits today. You guys did a great job. Where did you come from there at the end? You sat on the pole up here, but we hadn't seen you in the top 5 or 6 in the last 100 laps, and all of a sudden you win.
Well, we got a heck of a driver, is all I can say. You know, we made some changes on the car all day. The car's been tight all day long, but we had an air wrench mess up there on the last pit stop and sent him out 4th, but he done the rest.
Well, there you have it. These guys are excited. I don't think I've ever seen a crowd this excited to win a Busch race in my entire life. They're all running a victory lane right now, guys.
Well, what a good deal for Mark Reno and Johnny Allen. There's the Phoenix Construction Chevrolet, the winner of the Hardee's Fried Chicken Challenge 250. Of course, lots of action coming your way later today. They got IndyCar qualifying coming up, IndyCar pole qualifying from Homestead, Florida.